Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Miami's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the side.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for space, it's Riggs. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Cavaliers moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Turner. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
This is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, and they'll...
Turning it on! He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught close to the marker, it's Moore. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Carr. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Creates a little space. He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Back to pass on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the big fella. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Cavaliers will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Gonna run it. It's Lyle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Lyle. Touchdown, Canes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he takes this from inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Under fire, and a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Touchdown, Miami! Stealing a score on special teams. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Set to kick off. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Carr. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. 22 water. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Carr. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Quickly to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Pressure coming. The short hands, it's Turner. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The screen, he can go. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Lyle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Moore. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Moore. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Carr. The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Lofton. They'll immediately call timeout.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Get it out on the screen. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. On the move, it's Lyle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Canes line up to punt it away. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've got to get points on this drive before this thing gets out of hand. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick completion on the out route. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
The Canes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Lofton. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a gap. It's Lyle. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Using his legs, it's Lyle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Moore. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get into play immediately.
They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be. Out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
The Cavaliers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground with the back. Jukes his way through the hole. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Finds his big tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably I'm going to need these runs. I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys